Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isaac James, and this is my film production mastery journey presentation for Mastery Personal Development and Leadership Month 1 of my film production MFA program at Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida. For Month 1, Mastery Personal Development and Leadership, my goals are to create a firm foundation in which I can base my future career in film on, set long term goals in which I can accomplish in my concentration, have a better understanding of personal development and the journey through mastery. And here are some of the strategies that I will use to accomplish those. For month 2, filmmaking concepts and practices, my goals are to learn how to apply filmmaking concepts and theories to the practice of film production, combine my knowledge and the knowledge I gain from the course and apply it to the practices of filmmaking and production, conduct an understanding of the different roles in the film production industry, and here are some strategies slash tactics that I may use to accomplish these goals as well. For month 3, script production and analysis, my goals are to develop a rough draft to a script that I will use as a starting point for my thesis project. And the strategy that I may use, I found on LinkedIn from Amy DeLuise. It's a video for insights on script writing for my desired thesis. My goal number 2 would be to explore the tools and techniques used to write film scripts and develop engaging stories. And my tactic would be to view Eduardo Angel's writing the script insights from concept to distribution. My third goal for this course would be to receive constructive criticism and apply it to my future work. And I can do that best by listening to feedback from professors and peers to gain understanding of on what I can do to improve my work. For directing talent, I will learn the unique roles and responsibilities of film directors, and I can use my strategy and my tactic from reviewing Kelly Slagle's working with actors and non-actors in video production video. My second goal would be to understand the skills on how directors collaborate with other positions in the film industry. And I can learn that by recruiting talents such as actors, people who work behind the scenes, such as editors, people who work behind the camera, and listen to their expectations of a good director. Obtain information on how to be productive and an effective film director, and I will get that also from Kelly Slagle's video. In experimental filmmaking, my goals are to understand the traditional and independent film production methods to visual storytelling, gain a deeper knowledge of visual storytelling, practice how to utilize emerging technologies for the art of filmmaking. And here are some more strategies and tactics that I may use to accomplish these goals. For visual storytelling techniques and technology, my goal is to gain knowledge of advanced camera techniques, and I can do that by reading Mitch Jacobs' Mastery Multi-Camera Techniques. It teaches techniques required to set up and edit a multi-camera project. My second goal would be to be able to emotionally guide the audience through the story of a film, basically by getting a dramatic feel, or like an emotional feel, depicting on whether the mood is sad, happy, intense. My third goal would be to have a grasp on how directors enhance the dramatic effects of sense in filmmaking, and I would do that by viewing Jason Tamarik's filmmaking. It determines on how the editor approaches the story and what motivates the edits to get that effect, the dramatic effects. For entertainment and communication law, I will explore the legal issues related to production and distribution in the film industry, gain insight on contract negotiations and employment agreements, understand the legal and illegal aspects of the entertainment industry. I will do that by creating a mental note of the do's and don'ts in the league and like the legal slash illegal aspects for the entertainment industry. For film production, thesis one, pre-production, this is where I will begin my final thesis project, and I will start with this class by recruiting a team to help fill the roles needed to create and produce my film, review my script and storyboard to know what kind of equipment I will need to create my film, and then begin the foundation to produce my own film. So here are some tactics that I might use, such as like reading over my script and storyboard and making a list slash a budget so I can know where I'm heading in the direction for my project and what I might need, and finding my crew as far as like my actors and my cinematographers and video editors and everything, and my special effects crew for behind the scenes camera work. For film production, thesis two, production, my goals are to apply the skills and knowledge I have received to my film. I can do that by applying the techniques I've learned in previous courses to my film project. Secondly, practice techniques on directing and cinematography, and build, and thirdly, build cooperative skills within a team environment on set. Um, a lot of this a lot of this I can learn also using Kelly Slagle's directing techniques and how to build great relationships and get the best performances from your actors and behind the scenes crew. Um, for film production thesis three, post production, my goals are to begin editing the footage for my thesis project. I will refer to Eduardo Angel's LinkedIn Learning course, video post production for low budget films. There are a lot of techniques and stuff that he uses to describe like low budget films and to help you out. My second goal would be to gain insight for faculty led reviews on the most effective editing strategies to use for my thesis project. Again, taking a lot of constructive criticism, getting great feedback and advice that'll help me enhance my final project and future projects. Practice using appropriate tools and software to piece together my project. So using Adobe software that is provided by Full Sail University's campus. For film production thesis for film assembly, my goals are to use audio design to help enhance the emotions and plot points in my film. Use industry standard color grading software to enhance my film and give it an effective tone. Finish my final rough draft so my thesis project will be presentable. So at this point, I will have all the techniques and tools and skills that I have learned from my previous courses to tie all together my project and have it complete for presentation. Finally, for the business of film course, my goals are to understand the business aspect of the entertainment industry, and I can do that by reading Gregory Bernstein's Understanding the Business of Entertainment. My second goal is to learn how to effectively market my work and create a brand for myself. I also I will gain some insight from that by watching Batestall's LinkedIn learning lesson, getting started with video marketing to gain insight on using social media to market my projects. And finally, plan out a career journey and research the steps necessary to accomplish it. And I can do that by working with Full Sail's career development department to create a career map for future endeavors. Okay, 6 industry leaders I would like to follow for an interview. Daryl Stevens, Dan Dobie, Doug Mallet, Scott Walker, Jordan Peele, and Rob Dorfman. Professional clubs and organizations in the film industry I would like to participate with would be Independent Film and Television Alliance, 20th Century Studios, Paramount Pictures, and in my professional learning network, some of the companies I follow on LinkedIn are Lionsgate, Bloomhouse, and HBO. In the Full Sail community, the clubs that I wish to participate in and explore are the 3,300 plus climbing, Future Filmmakers of America, and Creative Writings Club. And looking for a mentor, I wish to find someone who displays enthusiasm in the field, a positive attitude, values ongoing learning and growth in the field, sets and meets ongoing personal and professional goals, values the opinions and initiatives of others, provides guidance and constructive feedback, and the willingness to share skills, knowledge, and expertise, and provides guidance and constructive. Oh, I wrote that twice. Sorry. And here's my timeline for my film production MFA program. Starting with mastery in development and leadership, filmmaking concepts and practices, script script production and analysis, directing talent, experimental filmmaking, visual storytelling techniques and technology, entertainment and communication on law, film production thesis 1 production, film production thesis 2 production, film production thesis 3 post production, film production thesis 4 film assembly, and business of film. And here are some of my references that I have used for my presentation and tactics / strategies that will help me accomplish my goals. And here are some of my connects. So if you guys want to connect with me or get in contact with me, maybe we can collab or on any projects.